All right, so the power and product rules with positive exponents. If we have an exponent on the outside of the parenthesis, we want to do that first. And you also want to keep in mind that that negative sign in front of that x is really a -1. So I'm going to write it like this. -1 x cubed z to the 4th, and I want to square that. So keeping in mind when I square a -1, negative times a negative, that becomes positive. Then I'm going to get x to the 6th and z to the, not 4th, 8th. Thinking ahead with that because I have to multiply my exponents there. I'm going to take that times my 2x squared y to the 3rd z, and so 1 times 2 is going to give me 2. X to the 6th times x to the 2nd. I'm adding my exponents, so x to the 8th. I have a y to the 3rd, no y's there. Just for fun, I'll put the y to the 3rd next. Z to the 8th times z. Again, I'm adding 8 plus 1 would give me z to the 9th. So I have 2x to the 8th, y to the 3rd, z to the 9th. So on that second one again, because so many people mess up on that negative, put another one in there. If I write that as -1 x cubed y squared z squared, and I raise that to the 4th power, -1 to the 4th power is +1. If you want, you could put the 1 there. It really doesn't matter till the end, just so you know you did it. X to the 3rd raised to the 4th power would be x to the 12th. I'll get y to the 8th and z to the 8th. I'm going to multiply that by the -2x cubed y z to the 3rd. And so when I multiply that, I get
-2
x to the 15th. Y to the 9th. And z to the 11th. So on that third one there, I'm going to do my squaring first on the outside. So this time they do have that number written there. It's -2. When I square -2, I get 4. And then I'll have x to the 6th, y to the 6th, and z to the 2nd. I'm going to multiply that by the -2x squared y squared z to the 4th. So my answer would be
-8.
x to the 8th, y to the 8th, and z to the 6th. All right. So just watch that one, that negative is there. That's probably the most common mistake I see people do, is when it's an even exponent on the outside that they forget to make that positive.